People who live on Yongkang Road in downtown Xuhui District may never get the nighttime silence they want. They say bar owners are not keeping their promises to shut down after 10 p.m. despite several rounds of negotiations over the past 4 months. Our reporter Xu Fangliang went back there last night and found some residents were desperate about the situation.
This notice has been up here on Yongkang Road for 4 months now. The reason for the curfew goes back to an incident back on March 9, when residents dumped water on some of more than 200 bar patrons sitting outside. When we went back to see whether the bar owners are still following the rules, the management company that deals with most of the bars gave us a very positive answer.
10点以后，基本上我们这里商户
After 10 p.m., almost all the bars move their tables and chairs back into the shops, and they ask all their outdoor customers to go back inside so that they make as little noise as they can, so as not to bother the local residents. And lately, we've had almost zero complaints from residents here.
没有投诉。
But Chi isn't giving us the real picture. The neighborhood committee says it normally patrols on this street starting from 9 p.m. Monday to Thursday and starts from 6 during the weekends because there are so many more people here. And when I was here last night to check a normal Thursday night crowd, I found out that more than 80% of the bars were still open even after 10 p.m. And complaints from people living upstairs have not stopped.
Sometimes the foreigners do go back inside the bars after 10, but they usually run out back to the street and scream all of a sudden. This always wakes me up in the middle of my sleep. So does the noise from their scooters. And I can tolerate that from Monday to Thursday, but things just get horrible on the weekends. They won't leave until 4 in the morning.
Lots of old people live in this neighborhood. They usually go to bed at 8, and they say it is truly unfair to them because there is no reason that they cannot go to sleep before 10, while their little children cannot start doing homework until 10.
Zhou says things have been getting worse as summer approached. Some bars installed outside fans to get customers to stay longer. And Zhou says that makes it harder to get them to leave. And she says that's not the worst part of her patrol.
I've seen 2 foreigners peeing on the corner, and the vice director once saw 5 standing together in an alley and peeing. But once a foreigner even peed in the middle of the road. That's why we now put up a sign with an English word to show them there's actually a place to pee.
Zhou says the neighborhood committee has had 6 meetings with the bar owners over the past 4 months. And while the owners say they'll close their doors before 10, she says not all of them do. And one bar owner agrees.
We've been the first one in the street here since November 2011. The rule was the same at the beginning. We had the neighbors, we had the complaint of the neighbors. We understood that if you want to stay here, we have to respect the neighbor. We did that for the beginning. So I know this cafe have to close at 11. There is no more money coming in. So it's the rules of the street, so it doesn't hurt anyone.
Zhou says the only positive change on the street is that it's now one way, so there is less traffic noise. But she says she and her patrol colleagues still have to work overtime every night to keep an eye out for any more potential disputes. Xu Fangliang, Shanghai Live.